What is up, gang? It is I, Carlton Flowers, your crypto pro.
Yay!
And tonight we're going to look at the price action of KDX KDX and talk about what has transpired in the last couple of days. Now, before I get started, let me state without a shadow of a doubt that this is not financial advice. Anything I say in this video cannot be held against me in a court of law because it is for entertainment purposes only. All right. Let's look at the general price action first, and then we'll kind of chat about some things that were said in the comments and then maybe give a little bit of an outlook. So we're currently sitting at a price of 14.6, I think it is. Let's just put the no. Okay, 14.27. All right, and we had wicked down today to a low of 13 cents. Now, let's just get out the drawing mechanism here, and we'll talk about this uptrend where after coming off of this low point here, we had the uptick, leveled up, consolidated from the 4th of August to the 8th of August, and then we had this nice little romp that lasted all the way to the 12th. And that romp took us all the way up here to the price of 20 cents, which is incredible. If you would have bought at 0.0099, that would have been a 20x gainer from this point. Now, while we were moving right along through here, I said that at some point there would have to be a correction, and I thought it was going to happen here on this red candle, but it quickly gathered itself and moved up again. I did not think that we would have this big of a leap and then hit this 20 already, but that was a pretty good aggressive move. And now we see that we definitely have a correction going on at the current time. And as I said, we're sitting at the price of 14.2, and then the top of the body of this candle is at 18 cents, and the top of the wick is 18.4 cents. So what is going to happen from here? It's anybody's guess, and I'll just give you my guesses. You can kind of sketch in a moving average, and then you kind of think that, all right, if the moving average looks something like this, what generally happens is you will come back down to meet a moving average, and then you'll play off of it, you'll bounce on it. And not having enough technical indicators or nothing on the KDX swap website to where we can look at this. This is just a sketch. It's just an estimation of what the moving average line could be. And what are we talking? Maybe just a one-day moving average line, maybe a 1 week moving average line. But whatever the case, we usually move away from that line, and then it comes back down and it'll touch it, and then it'll tear off again. And since we have this big red candle forming right now, we can definitely say that momentum is downward. We are in a corrective movement, and this is probably where we come back down to find wherever the moving average line is, at which point we could move up again. Now, that's not a guarantee either, because the whole market, we could get hit with something on Monday, and if Bitcoin breaks the current bear flag formation, it could be going like downstairs real quick, and it could affect everything in the market. Even though this is a great project and this is a great chart, and there are people who say that it's only going to go straight up from here, it could go lower. We could have a massive correction on the KDX chart. Now, speaking of the comments, someone had made the comment that it's going to go up from here all the way to 50 cents with no correction. Now, okay, sure, it's possible, but never in my trading life since 1999 have I ever seen many coins that just go straight up and never come back down. Has it happened? Yeah, it's possible. Will it happen here? Well, obviously not, because we just had our correction here. And let's just look at this. Let's just count, okay? We went, let's just clear everything here. And now we're going to count the candles. This correction has taken out this, whoops, let's get an arrow. We have one previous candle body that this correction has eclipsed because it closed underneath the body of this candle. It has also taken out this candle because it closed underneath the bottom of that candle. Here it is right there. And let's see here. It has also taken out this candle. Why? Because it has closed beneath the body of this candle. So when you have a total of 1, 2, 3 candles that have been taken out by your current candle, and if it does close below this, then this is a correction. It's a corrective move. It doesn't mean that it's in a bear phase or it's going to go to zero. None of that. It just means that it's having a correction. In other words, it is susceptible to correction. I know people get snarky in the comments, and it's okay. You can express your opinion. But this is not being negative about this coin nor being positive. And I know that, in the last video, someone said that it'll never go below 18 cents, and to sell this coin below 50 cents is idiotic. And I can understand what you mean. Maybe he meant idiotic to himself, which is okay. That's okay. I sold my little test bag for a 3x gain because I bought in at 4 cents and I sold at 13.7 cents. But it was only $20 worth. I mean, for goodness sake, I have not gotten a considerable bag of this yet. And I said several videos ago that I'm waiting for a correction before I buy in big. I still haven't bought. I might buy a little bit right now and start the DCA game. What is that? That means dollar cost average. That means I might buy a little bit right here, and then I might buy a little bit more if it goes down again. I'll buy a little bit more if it goes down again. And that way my average price over those 3 sales would be somewhere, in between. Okay, that is the dollar cost average method. So I just say that to say that's what I'm planning on doing. Otherwise, we do not have any trading history on any site that can be tracked. There is one site that I did find, and the chart looks rather dubious. I can't remember what the website is, but it only takes it back to the level of 16 cents, which looks like it's maybe 1 or 2 days worth of price history, and it does not show the trading history since the inception, since the ICO. We are waiting on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, on other sites to grab the data and to start to track the KDX project. And that has yet to happen. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, I will mention here, let me just clear this stuff out. We've had some amazing action on our brotherly tokens to this project, which would be KDA and also Flux. So KDA right now looks like it could be floating back down here to the 200 exponential moving average line. We'll just have to wait and see. This is on the 4-hour chart, but boy, Flux has gone on a tear. We were sitting up here at peak price of $1.19. That's kind of cool. Now, I was buying Flux at $1.50 to $2, so I'm still underwater on it. And I'm thinking that we're probably going to have a correction now where it looks like we could be floating back to this volume node at 91. If we fail the 50 EMA, we could hit this big volume node on the VPVR at 74 cents. And then we've got this one down here, downstairs at 68 cents. But we're still way above the big dashed red line. Now, if Bitcoin tanks, then we'll be looking at the big dashed red line as a possible support for a new bottom point. Same thing with KDA. The big dashed red line is sitting at $1.60. That would be a fantastic place for me to stack up some more tokens. Not financial advice, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. So anyway, that is all I've got. I might execute a couple more trades. Maybe if this floats back down to 13 cents. And I know, it ain't never going to go back to 13 cents for the rest of our lives. And it's crazy if you think it could. I know. Everybody just calm down, take a breath. It is not a negative statement saying that it could go to 13 cents. I'm just saying that's where I'll probably start the DCA process. If I don't start right now, I might change my mind when I get off of this video. But that's all I've got. I would appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and we can discuss the action of KDX for the next millennia. Will we be around that long? I don't know. But we're in this for the ride since the inception, and I hope to be reporting about this for the next several years at least, until we get to a point where we can all say, remember back when we were able to buy this sucker at 4 or 5 cents. Why didn't we load up the wagon when we had a chance? All right, stay tuned for further reports. This is Carlton, and I am out.